up, everybody? I know we are not showing our screens yet, so I'm working on that. Give me 1 second. I know you can hear us. I think you can see us too, because we got this video thing rocking. I had to talk Eric into it, but I successfully talked him into it.
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? This is going to be a super chill webinar. We're not here to sell anything tonight. We're literally just going to share some, I think 5 different ways that we're generating income online. We are talking about the evil multiple income streams tonight. So, again, not here to sell you on any of those, just kind of to make you aware of sort of what's out there, what's available to you. There may be some things that you check out and hear tonight that interest you, and you want to, you want to incorporate those in and bring those income streams in. But we successfully manage multiple income streams, guys, and we're gonna share with you a little bit tonight how we do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Ray, and we're just gonna show you some stuff, guys. Isn't that, for me, I like being on webinars where, of course, the PowerPoint things are great and, going through bullet points and all that, but we like to just kind of show you. This is going to be really laid back, just show you some of the sites, some of the things we're doing, some of the things we got going on, and just, again, give you an idea of how we're creating multiple income streams on the internet. So over to you, Ray.
Cool. And by the way, in case you don't know who we are,
yes.
I'm Ray Dietrich, and that's Eric Green. So there you go. That's your introduction to the online launch team, minus our partner who's in the UK and most likely sleeping right now, I would think. But this is us. So here's the thing about, and then we'll start sharing some stuff, but multiple streams of income. Like if you're coming from a network marketing world, I promise you, you've been taught that this is an evil thing to do. This is like the worst thing you can do. Only focus on one thing. Only do one thing. Like that's what you hear over and over and over and over. Because let's face it, your leaders want to continue to make money from you, right? And we're not talking about doing multiple deals in MLM, just like going crazy, and that's not even what this webinar is about. That's not what we're talking about, right? We have multiple network marketing companies, but we do not do them, back to back like crazy maniacs jumping in and out. That's not even what we're talking about. We're talking about diversifying. And before I get into it, I mean, it's really because we've, Eric and I have both, been there when the company was no longer, and when something happened, and when they changed a comp plan, or they lost a merchant account, or any of these hundreds of things that can go wrong, where you get left with nothing. Okay, you don't have a check coming in that you had. And when you have a single income stream, that is bad news for you. Let me just promise you that is not a good thing. So we learned the hard way, and we started, making sure that steady income was coming in from multiple different places. So hey, you take a hit over here, no big deal, because I got this, and this going. I've got these things going steady. I kind of know what the base is going to be. Like, you can really manage it more. It's like a business. Go look at these mega rich people. 90% of them don't just have one business or one income stream. They own this, they own that, they invested in this company, they've done this, they're in stocks or in real. It's no different. Okay, but there's a lot of opportunities online that you can take, and a lot of them require no investment. So we're going to kind of show you all those. The first one we're going to talk about is affiliate marketing. Specifically JVZoo. I mean, it's, in my opinion, I think Eric probably feels this way too. It's probably the easiest entry into like adding a second stream or even generating income online. If you have any influence online at all, if you have any lists at all, it's even easier. If you have any budget to go out and spend with ads, it's easy. If you're going out there and hustling just for free with nobody's listening to your voice, then you're going to have a hard time with it, right? But that's what business aren't you going to have a hard time with it? I don't care who you are. If nobody knows you're there, you're in trouble, okay? So let's talk about affiliate marketing. And, I'm going to show you how easy this is to find some stuff in affiliate marketing. And all that really is, I don't know the experience level of everybody on here. Everyone has different experience. So all this is say me and Eric decided to create an info product. Okay, we decide we're going to do a training on how to be social media superstars, platinum edition, whatever, right? Whatever nonsense we come up with as a title. And we go, okay, we can go out and sell this at 100% of the price and keep it all, or we can recruit affiliates to go and sell for me, and I'll pay them half. Which makes more sense? Having a sales force, an army of people going out there to sell for you, that you make more money, I promise you, than just trying to do it all yourself. So product creators use platforms like JVZoo, super popular. It's not the only one, right? But it's a very, very popular platform where literally, I'm going to show you right now, you can just go in and choose products that you want to promote for other people, and they give you 50% of the commissions, okay? In the very beginning, you may not get approved everywhere you want because they don't know who you are. And in the very beginning, you may not get instant pay. All you have to do is build up a few sales, and you'll get instant pay everywhere. Like literally, we could be going out and pushing an affiliate product and be making commissions into our PayPal account before we even have to pay our advertising bill. Like it's pretty cool. So let's give you a quick intro in JVZoo. And this is just jvzoo.com. It's nowhere super crazy, right? And this is like the tool to find products to promote. So the good thing is, like, I mean, literally, JVZoo has everything from diets and cookbooks to, everyone knows it for info products and internet marketing affiliate stuff, teaching, but there's like crazy products on here that you've never even heard of, right? I mean, just in the categories. I mean, you can get into gambling systems, foreign languages, publishing, self-improvement, software, spirituality, sports. There's tons and tons and tons of products. Here, we focus on what our lists, go with is usually software products or, how to make money online products, right? Like, it does really well. So here's the easiest way. Now, you can set up a JVZoo account at jvzoo.com, and it's free. It costs you no money. All you need is a PayPal account if you want to get paid, right? And what I do is I come in here, and when we're looking for a product, sometimes, I mean, nowadays, like, look, the way it works for us now is people come to us, right? But it's usually like, hey, can you pitch our product, blah, blah, blah. We get those all the time. But it's not going to be like that in the beginning, right? So one of the easiest ways you can do is come in here on the bestseller list, okay? This is like the bread and butter of JVZoo, where, I started promoting everything from JVZoo. Like, this is where it's at. And always there's 3 or 4 lists here, okay? One is top sellers today, yesterday, last 7 days, and last 30 days. So you can come in here and go, okay, cool. Like, does any of this sound like my list or my influence? Like, whether it's on social, you don't have a list, that's fine. Do you think you can market any of these, right? So we kind of come in here and look. And, the top ranked stuff is usually really converting well, right? That's a clue that thing's going to convert, right? So maybe we'll come in here. I don't even know what this product is. I wish I kind of would have seen it before, but we'll see. Fan Marketer. Get unlimited fans to your fan page. So you can just come in here and click.
I've already seen emails on this popping out.
Have you seen it today? Yeah. And I mean, you kind of just go in here and kind of look at the sales page, and if it's not cheesy, this one's it's number 1, but this is a very weak sales page, to be honest, for JVZoo. Usually they're like, 10 pages deep in these things. But you kind of come in here and look, and you're like, okay, cool, I get it. And then you come in here and go to affiliate details, right? And you can come in here and see the sales page like we just looked at. You can look at the vendor info and see what other products they've launched. This guy's launched a ton of products, okay? This isn't a one-time guy that's just going to bounce on the people you sell to. So that's important too, right? The guy's an established seller. It's great. You come in here and uh-oh, that's not good. See that spinning wheel?
Are you locked up?
Oh, that never happens on the Mac either, bro. That's no bueno.
We'll give it a second.
Oh, there we go. Scared me for a second. It only happens on webinars, I promise.
Little hiccup.
Let's look at another one of these. I want to see if we can find a JV page. And not there either. Hang on, we'll find one. I'll kind of show you. Like, most of these guys will do JV pages of their own, and you can kind of get a feel for what the launch is at. Now we're not going to see any now.
If not, you can go to Muncheye real quick.
Okay.
Muncheye is a site that we go to. It's basically curates all of the different launches from JVZoo, and it also, I think, the Warrior Forum. So you can see on the left there, it'll give you the date, when the product's launching, and then who's launching it. Typically, we'll give you the price ranges and commissions, and then once you click on it, it'll take you to a page that will give you the JV page. Now, the JV page is where the vendor is providing you all the marketing, or should be providing you all the marketing that you need and a direct link to go sign up. And they sort of explain the product and you know, how they put the product together, if there's any bonuses or any prizes, and then how long the launch is going to be. Typically with these products, they do anywhere from, we've seen them from 3 to, you know, 10 or 15-day launches. So gives you all the upsells, gives you everything, gives you, you know, swipe copy, email copy that you can use to promote. A good JV, a good product should have all this. If it doesn't have any of this, you probably don't want to mess with it. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, just what you said, really. I mean, this is, I haven't looked at this one yet, but they have their stuff together. I mean, they have everything you need here. This launch is going June 4th. You can register to get in there. I don't see any swipe copy and stuff, but it's probably inside the registration, I would imagine. But yeah, you can sit here and see the funnel breakdowns. This one does a good job of like, why will your list love it, and gives you like, you know, basically points that you can see if it'll connect with your audience, right? But this Muncheye site, I mean, this thing, sometimes we won't get contacted by somebody to hit their product, right? And we'll be like, man, we haven't been pushing a product in a while. We got to see what's out there, and we'll come in here and kind of cruise and look for the next month's coming up. The big hitters, like these guys, like this guy's a huge hitter, this guy's a huge hitter. These guys are going to drop well in advance because they know that people's schedules get full, right? Like in the affiliate world, people's schedules get full, so you know you want to look pretty far in advance. But every one of these is like a huge opportunity to make money. These are all paying 50% commissions. This one's 75%, you know, 100% commissions. A lot of people do that on the front end product, and then you split on the back. But basically, this is just, and JVZoo is a way to get out there, and not only you make commissions, which is cool. Some of them are recurring because they'll be like monthlies and the upsells and stuff. Like we're getting recurring monthly commissions on products we sold months and months and years ago, whatever. But you can also go in there and grab buyers' emails. You just set up like a GetResponse account, plug it in, and you literally can collect all your buyers' emails. So if you're like running a Facebook ad and you're getting sales, now you're starting to build a buyers list, right? And there is no better list than a buyers list. Like that is the top of the food chain when it comes to email marketing. So JVZoo is an awesome way to get started, an awesome way to diversify. If you're already, you know, let's say a network marketer and you have influence online, but you're stuck in a single income stream, JVZoo is a great way to go out and make more money. It's not going to upset the politics behind MLM and all that good stuff, and you know, get yourself in a bind. You know, selling tools is easy. And it helps people out, so it's a great way to make some money. It's one of the side gigs we enjoy the most, I would say.
Yeah, and there's an easy barrier of entry. Most of the time, with these JVZoo products, you're not paying anything up front to be an affiliate. So it's just registering to become affiliate. Now, the one thing I'll tell you is, obviously, you know, if you're brand new and you've never sold affiliate products, you know, you have to be approved to resell. These vendors want to approve you. So if they look and they see that you have no sales, I mean, you want to let them know sort of in the comment box when you're requesting, just say, hey, I'm going to be promoting this through my Facebook channels or whatever. Let them know how you're going to promote it. But being brand new, there may be a delay on your pay. So they may delay a week or 2 weeks or anything. But the cool thing is, once you kind of get a few sales under your belt, typically almost 99.99, because we don't really do any delayed launches anymore, almost 100% of our launches are when we go out and promote a product. Check this out, guys. We get paid when someone buys, we get paid instantly. So for somebody that needs to go out and generate cash flow, right? It's, you know, in direct sales, it's cool, but we get paid, you know, in a lot of programs, you know, you may only get paid twice a month or get your big pay at the end of the month, that sort of thing. With affiliate marketing, you know, once you can kind of get up and rolling, I mean, it's instant money, guys. And it's products and services wherever your niche is. Obviously, we're in the IM. It's products and services that are generic to the entire marketplace. So you find a cool tool, you find a cool you know, training product, odds are there's going to be a lot of people inside your network who are going to be interested in learning about it and potentially picking it up and using it for their benefit. So affiliate marketing rocks. I say this, I don't care what business you're in. If you are marketing on the internet, you should be taking part in some kind of affiliate marketing. It's just crazy not to. It's crazy not to, because people are always going to buy the picks and shovels. They're always going to buy the tools, and they're always going to buy the informational products, the maps, to teach them strategies to go out and figure out ways to get leads, close more sales, and all that. People are always going to buy this stuff. So you might as well put yourself in the middle, find great products as an affiliate, and get out there and make some instant income with affiliate marketing. So, boom.
Well, and the last thing I'll even say about it is, hey, like, you know, a lot of people who follow us are network marketers, right? And guess what? People have already heard your pitch. You know, like they know that you're in your company most likely, and that they've been pitched, and you know that this is something new that you can go out to sell to all the no's that already told you no for your deal. Like, they still want a tool to promote the deal that they love. Just because they didn't love your deal right now, you put the right tool in front of them, they will spend money on it because it'll help them build them. This is one of those things where you gotta think about, what are the people on your list or in your influence? What do they want? Not what you want. I know you want to make money, but when you think, what do they want? Typically, these kind of tools in JVZoo help them get what they want, and that's a sale. So, yeah, I think we kind of broke that one. That's like my favorite. I love affiliate marketing, man.
We love it. And by the way, just so you guys know, affiliate marketing is very part-time for our business model, but we still do, probably over the last 4 months, we've averaged about 120 sales a month on JVZoo. That's 120 sales a month, right? That's income. That's great instant income that we've injected into our company and our business, that we can use that. I mean, obviously we use that money for ourselves, but we use that money for our marketing, our advertising, all sorts of different things that we're doing for our company and our business. So it's just crazy not to get plugged into affiliate marketing if you're going to be online anyway. So yeah, on to the next.
What do you want to do next? We got 4 more to cover. You pick, buddy.
Well, let's talk. Let's just dive right into the polar opposite, which would be network marketing. Okay.
Oh, hang on. I got to check my trades real quick. Hang on. Okay, I'm good.
What are you checking? So here's the thing, guys. Network marketing. So we're, you know, obviously we're a little bit different. We are currently managing 3 direct sales companies. Okay. Now, one of them, our business partner Paul, is the #1 affiliate in the United Kingdom, the UK. It is a Forex-based network marketing company. They have tools, and that's another thing we're going to talk about, how we make money, is we make money on the Forex market. We actually use the tools inside of that direct sales deal to generate income on the Forex market, but we're successfully growing and building that deal. Ray is focused in successfully growing a health and wellness deal that he has, I think you have, what, over 27,000 affiliates in that deal?
I think it's like almost maybe 30 now.
Yeah. It's crazy. Huge. Absolutely huge, right? And then I've just started focusing on a deal which is an offline tool that basically it's a little unit that can fit inside your hand, and you're able to basically broadcast a message, 40-character message with a link to anyone with an Android phone, which is 60% of the market, and their Bluetooth is on. I can literally, anywhere I'm at offline, and I have this unit on, I can distribute those messages to people. So if you look at all 3 of those direct sales deals, right, all 3 are heavy product-laden deals. So we understand, being internet marketers, that if people aren't excited about and this is our take on network marketing, if people aren't pumped about your product, it's hard to take it viral on the internet, right? Because they need to get excited about the product. So the cool thing about our Forex deal is people literally don't even care about recruiting for that deal. Some will, but a lot just want the tools because they can make money without talking to anybody on the Forex market with those tools. You know, we make money every single day on Forex just with those tools. With Ray's deal, it's a health and wellness product that really has no competition. We're not going to go through what it is and all that, but it's a company that has no competition. There's nobody out there doing it, and it's just a very unique product that he knew when he started would go viral, and it has. It's absolutely exploding, right? And then we knew this offline product, which, by the way, we're going on 29 days tomorrow, and we brought in over almost 1,750 affiliates in 1 month. We're approaching $30,000 in volume for you MLMers out there in a month. That's crazy. How did we know that was going to happen? Because we knew that this product people would go nuts over the product. They would want the product, and the deal itself is just icing on the cake. They can make extra money referring it, cool, but they want their hands on the product. And all three of these things that we're doing, people want their hands on the product first. So that's a huge golden nugget to you guys, okay? The hype MLMs, all about the comp plan, all about, look, that's cool, and you may make some money up front, but you're not going to have longevity. It's got to be product laden. Plus, things have changed in the industry. You know, the FTC and everybody, it's things have changed. Your company has to have a balance of reps and customers, and if it doesn't, you know, it's gonna be put under the spotlight, and they're going to have problems with government agencies. So we don't want any of that. We want long-sustaining deals, and that's what we've got here. So I don't know, Ray, if you want to touch on that and maybe talk a little bit about sort of how we, you know, because we're building primarily through Facebook these deals, but we do it a little different, right? We're building automated systems. We're using Facebook ads. We're going out and finding and helping people in our team who like to pick up the phone, who like to connect, who like to close, who like to network, and we're essentially putting together systems to help them go do that, which helps them and it helps us. So I'll let Ray talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we look at things differently, and the only thing I want to add to, like, choosing and selecting a deal, I mean, that is that is the most important thing in the world. Like, getting to the right deal that has appeal beyond MLM. If you find something that will be appealing beyond just your networkers, then you may have a chance to make some money, right? And even then, MLM's hard. Like, companies come and go. It is what it is. That's. I mean, we've both been in the industry for way too long, but you know, that's how it is. So you have to be, when you're choosing it, it's all about the product. It really is. Like, you can make some money on hype and nonsense. You can make good money on that, right? But if you want it to be around a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5, you have to have it on product. So the way we do it is different, right? Like, you know, we use email marketing and Facebook ads to build network marketing companies. I mean, we put in big numbers with that stuff. And just to give you an idea of our thinking behind this, because, guys, we've, you know, it is what it is. We've been able to pull 6 figures out of multiple deals multiple times, like back to back to back. This isn't something that's new to us. Like, we kind of have it cracked on a formula that works for us. So maybe we can give you some insight on how it works for us each time and how it's a little bit different than how most people do it. Most people are like, okay, I'm in a deal, I'm going to make my list, and then I'm going to call people, and then I'm going to start messaging people, and you're off to the races, right? Good luck with that. We've been there. Trust me, I've been there, done that. We look for opportunities that we can leverage a high-converting system, right? Marketing systems. Because I want the videos on these systems to tell a story. I want them to go out and play for hours and hours and hours. Like, when I see a video stat that, like, there's a video we have going right now that's got, I think, 25,000 minutes of view time. And this is in conjunction with this launch that Eric's doing, right? 25,000 minutes of view time. I dare any networker on the planet to try to do 25,000 minutes of presenting in any capacity in a month and see how that works out. Okay, it's impossible. And guess what? On the internet, you can do it. We got in front of 25,000 minutes of presenting, right? With that. And if you don't have the right video, the right system, the right marketing system, we're probably not even going to touch it. But what we do is we'll match up the system, and then we'll find talented, skilled networkers who like to close, who like to get on the phone, and like to do 3-way calls. I don't have time for 3-way calls anymore. Like, I spent years doing them 20 hours a day. Like, nothing wrong with them. It's all time consuming. It works, but it's a grind. I don't have the time because we're building another business. Like, we have, you know, huge services businesses, all this stuff. We don't have time for it. So we found our spot, and some of you may find yourself in a position where you're like, basically, I have more money than time, right? If that's you, that's us. Like, we have money to invest, like in ads and building email lists and systems, but we don't have time to talk on the phone to all these people all day, right? So what we do is we match up experienced networkers as closers. We're like, hey, man, hey, you know what? We're going to position you here. You know, we're going to put you in front of this page, and you're going to catch a bunch of leads. Just close them, man. Just do your thing. Get on the 3-way. Here's your guide for 3-ways, and you know, we're cool. Like, we feed the closers, and guess what? It doesn't get much stickier for people who stay in your business or continue to roll with you into deals if you're handing them leads, if you're feeding their business, right? Like, why wouldn't you join guys that are just slamming leads to you all day and, like, giving you opportunity to talk to people who want to talk to you about business. So that's the kind of approach we take, and we leverage that system and the marketing system in the middle of the whole thing. So we're sending traffic, however it is, be it Facebook or email, whatever it is, leads are generated, and they're getting worked by somebody or the system's converting on their own. So we look at it a little different, but I encourage everyone to look at things a little different. Don't always just listen to your upline, because depending on who your upline is, and if you're in a network marketing deal, they don't even know this stuff, guys. I promise you. Like we consult at high levels inside of MLM companies with owners, multiple different companies, and they don't even understand this stuff, and that's fine because we're kind of specialized into that part of the niche. But don't expect that you're going to get online marketing taught to you by your company or your upline. So open your eyes. Like this webinar is really just to kind of open your eyes to see what else is out there and other things you could be doing, right? To fill in between the checks that you're getting, however you're getting them. Get more checks, right? More money, that's a good thing. So look at MLM a little bit different. That's kind of how we go about it. But it's really about the product. And for us, if they don't have a system, we'll probably get one made. We'll probably. But
yeah, at the end of the day, it's this simple. And it's not just network marketing, it's any business. It's all a numbers game, okay? So you have to decide. What we did is we decided to really learn and really educate ourselves on advertising, because we said, okay, first of all, we want to find the right people at lightning speed, because I can tell you, and Ray can tell you, and anybody that's been in network marketing that's built big businesses, I don't care if they've sponsored 200 people. There's probably 8 to 10 people in their organization or less that have driven the results in the entire build, right? So what you're doing is you're building customers, but you're building cheerleaders, but really what you're trying to do when you're building a network is to find those aces, right? And that is a numbers game. So what we do is we say we use advertising. Now we go out and we've built a network, so we reach out to aces we know, and occasionally we'll get 1 or 2 that says, hey, this looks great. I want to go ahead and get pre-positioned and do this thing with you guys. But we allow our advertising, to filter through people at lightning speed so we can find those aces. And when we find those aces, we focus our time, energy, and effort on those aces. So for example, with this build we've got 750 in the first 30 days. Our goal was to really find those aces. We found them in the first 30 days. Now, this next 30 days, next month, we're going to be focused on helping those aces and their teams. So we're going to be setting up webinars for them. We're going to be doing some advertising for them. We're going to be focused on helping them grow and build out their business, okay, to find their aces. So then we can help them help their aces, because it's these action takers, movers and shakers and grinders, right, that will completely transform and change your life. I've seen it. We know guys that make 6 figures a month, I promise you. And a handful of people have made that happen for these people. A handful of people. Imagine that. Imagine finding those handful of people. Now, what we do, like I said, is we just fast forward it with advertising, because I don't want to make 100 phone calls, talk to 1,000 people on Facebook to try to find them, or talk to 1,000 of my friends and family to find them. We allow advertising to do that for us, and it's been working out pretty well.
Yeah, no complaints, man. No complaints, right?
And it allows us to do multiple. So at the end of the day, if you have people that you're supporting in your deal and you're focused on them, you're focused on them and their network, and then you have advertisement running. We don't have to allocate 15 hours a day to a deal. We can allocate an hour to an hour and a half a day, which is probably all we do with any of these deals, because we have everything now set up, automated advertisements, and we have our aces that we found that we can support. So now we just keep the engine running. That's what we do.
That's it. It's a little different. Not exactly what you're going to get taught by most leaders in the industry, right? But seems to work okay for us. So I got no complaints about it. All right, what are we going to do next, buddy?
Why don't you just touch on Forex, since we talked a little bit about that in this, and then we'll get to the other 2 anchors.
Sure. Yeah, I won't even go heavily into Forex, but it's just kind of an example of knowing that there's other things out there. Forex foreign exchange, basically, and this isn't just in our partner's deal. I'll be honest, like, if that deal were to fall apart, because look, this is network marketing. Like, deals blow up all the time, right? This isn't the reason why I like Forex. I guess is what I'm trying to say is it's not going away. Billions and billions or trillions, whatever the hell it is, a lot of money, massive amounts of money, is exchanged in the Forex markets every single day, almost 24 hours a day, except for Friday night to Saturday night. It's kind of closed for like 2 days. That's it. And I'm currently getting signals and the information from all these products that our partner Paul's with IML. Like, that's where I get my stuff and I run my trades. But even if that goes away, I know that you can go out and make money doing this. And literally, just to give you an example, like these trades just kind of run. I don't know if you can see that.
Like a little bit.
All.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, but literally, like on my phone, I'll get a text, like an update on the app, and it'll be like, hey, buy this at this price and blah, blah, blah. And it's like 3 sets of numbers. And I just go, okay, cool. Boom, 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 boom. 20 seconds later, I put my phone down and I check it like every half an hour, every hour, something like that. Make a couple adjustments. And literally, it's just like money, right? Like, people are making crazy money. There's good money in it. There's opportunities with Forex, and all this is exchanging currencies. Like right now, like I got trades this very moment betting the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, but that's it right now, right? Like, but you can bet all these different currency pairs. And just expand your mind to like extra money out there. Like there's other money, go get it, basically is what this webinar is about. Like, you watch Gary Vee, he tells people to just go find stuff in their office and go sell it on eBay. Like, go get your money. It's there. Like, multiple streams is okay. It's not a bad thing. Go make money. If you're not into Forex, you don't want to learn Forex, there's people trading like Bitcoin in and out, like buying high, selling low. Like, there's opportunities to make money out of thin air, literally. I started online when eBay was money orders, and it was hard to move money around. There was no PayPal even. No, everyone was scared to use their credit card online. And now, if I would have started now as a brand new person, there is so much opportunity to make money. Forex is a huge one though. It's something definitely worth going to check out. However you get your information, whatever. Like, we're not pitching MLMs here, but it is a very easy way to make some extra money. So I'll kind of leave it at that. We won't go too far into that, but it's
it's just, I was going to say, it's just really, at the end of the day, it's fine if you want, listen, if you're dialed in and focused on one thing and you hear, until you're successful with that, don't take anything else on. That's cool. Listen, if there's nothing wrong with that. There are people that are very, that dial in and get dialed in, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to tell you what I feel like is the biggest issue when you have that mentality, okay, is your mind closes. Now, am I saying go do all these other things? No. But if your mind's closed and you're not willing to at least open it to see what else is out there, you can imagine, we're marketers, people know who we are, we get hit every day with all sorts of stuff, okay? Now, at the end of the day, right, if it's something that I kind of already know about I'm not interested in, then it's kind of like, sorry, I'm on my path. But if it's something that catches my attention and I don't really know and it sounds interesting, I'm going to go check it out. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to go do anything with it, but I want to know what it is because I have an open mind to opportunity. So when we decided to get into Forex, we had an open mind to opportunity. And now we're able to, Ray literally at his phone is literally a signal. Now, this is the truth. A signal comes in, and he's not lying. He takes 30 seconds to program in numbers they give him with this tool, and then all he does is he just checks it every 30 minutes or so. Hey, how's my trade going? Oh, I'm winning. I'm doing this. Oh, okay, let me cash out my money. Like, it's not interfering with what we're trying to do with our other business and our other income streams. So imagine if we were like, no, Forex, no, that's got to be hard. You got to know what you're doing. You got to be like a Forex genius and know that market. Or if we wouldn't have been open-minded and said, well, how are you doing it? And they're going, hey, man, we have these literally these tools that we do give you everything you need, and you can be trading and winning with these tools without taking up hardly any of your time. Like if we wouldn't have been open-minded, that's money income that we make every day now that we would not be making.
Yep.
Hadn't we kept an open mind. So all I'm saying to you guys is keep an open mind always. Always. I'm not saying do it, but you need to know what's going on out there in the marketplace, because it could be something that you turn away from that ultimately could change your life. I mean, that's the God honest truth. You got to have an open mind. So I think we're going to move on to services.
Yeah, let's do e-com first.
Or you want to do e-com?
Yeah. So this is like one of my favorite pastimes and hobbies is selling physical products online. You know, we turned to it a few years ago, kind of messing around. We ended up making a ton of money on T-shirts, and you know, T-shirts are still a great way to make money. Here's the thing about e-com, guys. Number one, we have a bonus page that we're giving away a course for free. It's like 30 modules.
You want to pull that page up, right?
What's that?
You want to pull that page up?
Yes, I actually have it right here.
You probably already have it. Yeah. This is like thousands of dollars in free training. So this isn't a pitch webinar, but this is free. So you guys should write that website down right now.
There you
OnlineLaunchTeams with an S.com/bonus. OnlineLaunchTeams.com/bonus, because this is a ridiculous amount of content. I'll let Ray go through all that.
For sure, and you know, before I even talk about e-com, like let's talk about this page, right? Like this page, like this is stuff that we actually sold. This isn't just bogus bonus stuff we put together for a pitch. This is, you know, a lot of content. This group, like this page, you can come on. There's no gate. You don't have to opt in. Nothing. Just come right in, right? In this group, we give away tons of value. We're always live in here giving away stuff. Lots of free training in there. Our ad service, right? We'll talk about that in a minute. And here's the goods right here. What I'm talking about is this one first. This is e-com traffic and sales. There's literally like over 30 modules. Some of the modules are like an hour long. They were webinars, that, you know, long form webinars I did. If you're interested in making money in e-commerce, selling physical products online, you know, where you don't have to talk to people, it's just ads, and that's the route you want to take, or you want to look at that adding as a stream of income, go dive into this course from scratch, watch everything, and literally you have all the tools you need right there. Like you can go out and build a business from what's in here, okay? And I'll get into this also right now before I go back to e-com, but you know, this is Marketing Shift is for internet marketers, network marketers. There is tons and tons of training. Like Eric went off in there, Paul went off in there, I went off in there, another 30 modules. Everything from NLP to copywriting to Facebook ads to team building to everything. Like it's all there. Over-the-shoulder funnel building and capture pages, and we're just giving it away because honestly, you know, we just got too busy. We had some monthly groups, we outgrew them because you know, our business is exploding and we couldn't keep up with the monthly groups, so we just gave everything away. So here it is, right? This is the spot. So make sure you get on this page and get this stuff. If you do nothing else, go check out this e-com thing, okay? Because let me tell you about e-commerce, right? Here's one of the e-com pages, just to give you an idea. Like this page right here is 235,000 likes. Pretty much whenever I decide to post something on this page, it literally sells. Like I don't even need ads. It gets so big when you're posting things on there. And e-com is a great way. You can do it completely behind the scenes. It's not something that you post out to your wall. You identify your niche. Whether I like employment niches, so I'm always going after like nurses and cops and firemen and stuff like that. Super easy to identify. You can get into other passionate niches about, you know, people who like their pets. Pets is like a massive one, but there's just so many different ways you can go out and sell. You could make hundreds of thousands of dollars selling shirts about dogs. I mean, it's crazy. The people I know that have made money online with stuff, I mean, there was a guy maybe 2 years ago, Eric probably remembers this guy. He made a shirt, it was for March 14th, for International Pie Day, 314, right? So the shirt had this is actually a Teespring shirt right here that I made. That's what's funny. Anyways, the shirt just had the pie symbol on his shirt, and then inside of it, he wrote all the numbers to pi, and I guess it was just like tons, just lots. I don't know. I don't know anything about math like that, right? But the guy sold 10,000 units, I think. I think it was 10,000 units. No, it was actually 50,000. So 50,000 units of one shirt, an average profit of $10 to $12 a piece. So you're talking a $500,000 plus in revenue. Now I don't know what his ad spend was, but crazy money, and that's a huge. I mean, that's the top end example, but you know, there's times that we'll be making sales, 100 sales a day, 200 sales a day in e-com. When we're ramping up onto a deal, we find something hot, we'll hit it when we can strike. And e-commerce is a great income stream to add. It's something that you can go in and launch, spend the time and the energy to get it up, and then hire out outsourcers to run it for you. You can pay people to set up your stores for you. You can do all kinds of stuff in e-com. So the easiest way, there's no way I could sit here and even teach e-com right now, and I don't want to in this webinar because it's just hours and hours and hours. Here, if you want to learn e-com, go to this bonus page. Go click on that, open it up, create your account. There's a back office membership area in there, and take a ride. There's like 30 modules, man. Figure it out. There's everything from Shopify to Teespring. I think there's Gear Bubble stuff back there. There's physical products with shipping, drop shipping. There's AliExpress. I mean, everything. It's all in there. So it's funny, people complain to me that they're broke sometimes, and I'm like, hey, did you go through my econ course? Yeah, it's exciting. Did you ever do anything? No. Okay, well, that's why you're broke, man. You don't take chances. You got to get in there and get dirty, and do the work. Nothing that we're talking about is going to come easy. It all takes a lot of work. We're trying to set you up to have your eyes open to some different streams of income. Is what we're doing here. So hopefully you check out that ecom product. What do you think, Eric? Should they check that out?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
There you are. I can barely hear you, buddy.
Hold on. Yeah, dude. The thing is with ecom, you got me. So you know if you're an ecom person or not. Okay, it's like the ecom people just sort of gravitate to the ecom thing. So the fact that all I can tell you is I was talking to a guy about a week ago who I posted this on my Facebook page. And I haven't told you this, Ray, because he wants to talk to us about doing some work behind the scenes for him. But he messaged me today. But this guy has paid thousands of dollars for ecom training. He got into this free training that we're just giving away, and he was like freaking blown away. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, I would have never paid thousands of dollars for the training I did. This training is this is giving me all the missing pieces that I couldn't get from the training that I bought. Okay, and here's why. Because Ray is everything we sell. We're not just info gurus who say let's put an info product together on something that's hot, but we've never implemented or done it. Well, Ray has consistently backed off a little now, but we consistently for a long time sold 100 plus, 200 plus products a day. When you sell that much in physical products, you kind of learn how to do it, right? You learn a few things. So these are tips and things that are in this free training given by someone who actually does it. So you have to be really careful when you are buying informational products. A lot of times, because that's a whole strategy, a lot of marketers will just find what's hot in the market, and then they'll go and they'll learn enough to create an info product and sort of give you the outline of what it is. But they've never really implemented it and had success with it. So something can always look and sound great, but I can promise you there are things underlying that you need to learn and know just through trial and error that if you haven't done that, you can't teach it. Yep. There's no way you can teach it. So guys, I'm just telling you, if you're an ecom person and you're watching this or you're really interested, you need to go get into that training and go through all of it. We should be selling it for thousands of dollars. It's badass. I'm telling you, it is ridiculous. So yeah, we'll move over to the services business.
This is my favorite. I'll let you open it because everyone, what I'm going to go with it. Like, no one thinks that they're an expert, and they probably are in something. So, but I'll let you kind of open up the services, bro.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, here's the thing: if you are if you're learning, okay, and you're really dedicating yourself to learning different strategies on the internet, and you know you're grinding and you're getting specific skills. Whether you might be great with YouTube, you may be great with conversating with people on Facebook, you may be great with Facebook ads, you may be great with Twitter or Instagram or LinkedIn, and you really are having success in a specific area niche. Okay? Now, you don't have to do this, but with us, when we're having an enormous amount of success in one area, then we immediately say, how can we turn this into a service? Because if we know we're having success, we already know there's thousands of people out there that would want to know how to do what we're doing. Because they tell us, how are you guys doing that? I'd love to learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So immediately you become valuable to other people, okay? And you don't have to be Mr. Guru, incredible, you know, someone would pay, I'm telling you right now, if someone's never even, they don't have a YouTube channel, they've never uploaded a video, they've never, you know, put a title that made sense or a tag or any kind of SEO elements to a video, like some simple things that you can learn and that you're implementing, I promise you, someone would pay you to jump on a Zoom or jump on a Skype because they really want to get that set up and they just need help. And they'll happily pull out their credit card, send you PayPal, and say, you know, or you put together video training modules. Hey, this is from start to top bottom how you do this, right? That's more of an info product or affiliate product. But from a services standpoint, they will literally pay you to consult them, to help them. Because we do, okay? We have outsourcers. We have people we pay. Now, we provide services, so we have our own outsourcers. But if there's stuff that we don't do, that we don't want to do, you know, we have no problem paying for someone to do that for us because it's a win-win situation for us, right? So it's just a huge opportunity that I think a lot of marketers get freaked out. They're like, hey, trust me. And then they say, well, what should I charge? Well, what does the market say? If you are doing something and you're having success and people start asking you how you're doing it, if that ever happens, you have a services business. Bottom line, you have a service, unless you just want to freely give your time, energy, and that to just total strangers. That's fine. But you know, for us, you know, our time's valuable. I believe your time's valuable. I believe we worked our butts off to learn the skills and strategies we have, and you have too. Okay, don't downplay yourself. If you're having success in a certain area, you worked hard to get there, right? You can provide that as a service, and it's a win-win situation. And that's what we've done. We kill it with Facebook. We always have. We started like a year and a half ago doing behind-the-scenes work for six-figure, seven-figure marketers who just came to us quietly behind the scenes. Hey, I want to do this stuff. I have no clue how to do it. Will you guys do it? But what we realized that this Facebook was in demand, and we were really good at what we did, and a lot of people wanted to leverage us. So what we did was we said, how do we scale this up? So just like anything else, we launched our services business, but we went out and we got a team of outsourcers overseas. We trained them to do a lot of the things that take, you know, behind the scenes things that take time, right? Because we're building multiple income streams. We're not going to take on any kind of anchor that says, oh, we grabbed this, now it's going to take all of our time and it's going to totally destroy our other income streams because we're not going to have time to do anything with that. That's not how we think or operate. Remember, if we can't incorporate it into our existing schedule and we can't build it and sort of automate it to the best of our ability, we don't want it. Because we want to also have, we do multiple things, but I promise you, we also enjoy our lives and we take downtime and we're not working 24/7. It may look like that. People think we work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week because our marketing and our advertising makes it look that way, right? But all that stuff's out there working for us, whether we're sleeping, hanging out at the pool, chilling, like Ray goes every other weekend to some resort in San Diego or somewhere. I don't know. He's always doing that. You know, so we have that working for us. So let's show them, Ray, get into like, we decided to launch this Facebook ad service, which is just blown up in the last month and a half, 2 months. So what do? We built a page, we built a team. How do we do this?
Well, let's go this one. Here, hang on. So we did a couple pages. So yeah, I mean, here's the thing, we were running traffic for so many people, like, who would just come to us, and then we're like, all right, we'll work out a deal with them, and and we'd end up doing it. So we created the service. I don't even know how long we've been doing this, the actual service now. What, 3-4 months maybe, something like that. But we just basically, Eric went to his copywriting happy place, the coffee shop, and came out with some killer copy. And this is a problem solver. This page here we put together just for networkers, on our Facebook service. Threw a couple testimonials from some of our friends in here. Takes them through a page, right? And then they come in here, and then here's more information. We've got a sales video that we outsourced, right? Like we pay outsourcers too. One of our friends, we paid him to put together this edited version of our video, put together a page in ClickFunnels, got a couple testimonials, broke down our service, and boom, we're in a business. We're in a service business. And, the whole thing with services is don't think that you're not qualified. Like Eric was saying, like my first taste of services was, someone paid me like $100 to set up their autoresponders, or $300 or $400 to set up their WordPress, or stuff that I knew how to do really well and nobody else knew, and they just asked me, like, oh yeah, give me $300, whatever, boom, I'll do it. And over the years, it's more and more and more. And positioning yourself as an expert, like if you figure out what your niche is, if someone's asking you about these services, and you put together a simple page, you don't have to have these ClickFunnels skills. Like if that's not your thing, make a video. Make a video and talk about it. That's it. Send them somewhere with your PayPal link, in a video on YouTube with a PayPal link. That'll do the trick. Don't think that you need these professional-looking funnels and payment processors and all this stuff to do this. Maybe you're really good at, I don't know, editing video, or you make cool images people can post, whatever it is. Like we've got friends that do all this stuff. I'm terrible at all that kind of stuff. We usually pay for it, right? So if you're that person, all you got to do is make a video, do a screen share, show some of your work, direct them to the description in the link in the YouTube video, and put your PayPal in there, and you're in business. That's it.
So I have a friend, and she has been marketing online for a while, and she became very, very good at putting together PowerPoint presentations, right? So what happened was she started out like she was on Teams, and they would say, hey, who can do this? And she started putting these presentations together, okay? And so eventually she was the presentation person, right? You need a presentation put together, really cool graphics, it looks professional, looks great. She also started getting really good at copy because she was basically doing these presentations. So then someone reached out to her and said, hey, because she was just doing it for her existing network and deals that she was in and people she was partnered with. But then she had outside people start to ask her, hey, are you open to doing a presentation? Do you charge for that? Would you, if I paid you, would you do it? Okay, so she started doing some freelance work, okay, and she quickly realized that there was an entire niche, because all of these marketers knew they needed to be doing presentations, right? But they really, they sucked at putting them together. So a lot of times they could get content together, but they're like, oh my God, this looks crappy, this looks horrible. And she turned that into a business. Now, what she ended up doing was she ended up dropping everything else she was doing. She dropped all of her business opportunities, everything. This is someone that got laser focused on one specific strategy and skill. And she branded herself as the PowerPoint queen, right? It's not the queen, it's something else, I can't remember. Anyway, today she makes, and she was just sort of like making a few $100 a month and just sort of doing all these things for free in the background. She went from that to making a full-time income from home. I think she makes like over $5,000 a month doing this work, right? On her, and it's all she does. And think about that. Like, think about how that all happened, right? She just was very good at it. She had done it in her corporate America job. She was very cool, comfortable with it. She was doing it for free on these programs and people asking her. She figured out there was a need for it. She freelanced. People then gave her money. And then that's when the light bulb went off. And then she said, I can make a business out of this. And she branded herself and built and started beginning sharing value and everything, talking specifically about the importance of having a great presentation and how you can get more conversions. Like, she really dug in on how she could go out and pitch herself and that strategy, and boom. And believe me, guys, she's not cheap for her work. Okay, she was doing it free at first, then she probably did it super cheap freelance, then she realized there was a market, then she branded herself and became really the expert. And then once she became the expert, now she's saying, this is what I'm worth, and this is what you're going to pay me to do the work, right? I always go to that example because I'll go look at her stuff sometimes, and I just remember when she was just basically struggling, making a few $100 a month, but had skill, and she just found that one thing, that one service, and she's still doing it to this day, and she makes a full-time income from home and just loves it. So that just popped in my head, right, about that story.
No, perfect. I mean, and here's the thing: a lot of you are most likely all of you are marketers in some way. Or I don't know what you're doing here, right? But once you find your sweet spot in a service that people will pay you for your skill on, guess what? You already know how to market, right? So you have a step up. You can go, okay, instead of promoting my deal, I'll promote myself. And wait a minute, now I'm starting to brand myself as not just a network marketer. Now I'm this skilled person online that people seek out as an expert. Okay, guess what? That affects everything in your brand, everything online. Like you have a skill that people seek out, you get more exposure. Your profile goes up. You get more audience. You get more engagement. All of it, all good, which helps you make money and all these other things. So it's, don't be scared to jump out there and offer your skills. It's a great way to make money. And it's funny is sometimes we'll be like, hey, we kind of finish up projects and we get bored, like we do. Like we'll run through a bunch of projects, we'll get bored, and we'll end up going out and seeking out some services from somebody who had been mentioning stuff or had a problem or something we knew we could fix it with them. We end up putting together a service deal and it becomes super lucrative. It's money you can create whenever you want. You're not waiting on a company to pay you. You're not waiting on any of these other factors of other people having your money. You make the deal, put it together, and get your money right then. And it's a great way to add to whatever income you already have coming in. So we love services. It's like my favorite thing, honestly. That's probably number one on the list is our services business. And I would imagine that as time goes on, personally, our service business is probably going to eclipse most of the other stuff.
And guys, look, if you've made it this far, this hasn't been a pitch webinar, but here's what I will tell you. It doesn't matter what you're in. If you're in network marketing, you have a small business. I mean, we're working with a guy who does weight loss surgery. We were just on the phone. We can help you when it comes to Facebook ads. So if you really want to get your brand, your business, out there, then definitely check out what we're doing there. Of course, we do higher level stuff. You see all this stuff. You may think in your mind, hey, there's a cool service, but I'd like to have these pages built so I can promote my service. And we can do that, right? So we help people launch affiliate products. You may have a great idea and you want to roll out an affiliate product, that sort of thing. So we do all that, but definitely on the Facebook ad side. It's a lower barrier of entry, and we can definitely help you with what you're doing. And then I really want to encourage everybody to go get access to all that free information, the e-com stuff, and then on that page we showed you, and then the 30 modules, because it is really, it's not generic content. We all, contributed to that, and you're going to go in there and you're going to find a lot of great stuff that can help you right now in your business without pulling out your credit card or spending one dime. I promise you. That content is fantastic, guys. I'm telling you, we don't hold back. We don't hold back. We share exactly what we do, how we do it. We're not, that we're super transparent. We're like, as you can see, we're super laid back. We're just like, this is what we do. You don't like multiple income streams? Hey, that's cool. We love them, and this is how we do them. So, it's who we are. It's what we love. What's that?
I love multiple checks. It's my favorite, right?
Yeah, I'm sort of like, I look at it like Shark Tank. You see these guys, and I'm not saying, we're worth $300 million, but you see these guys, and what do? You have these people coming in with an idea, right? So to us, it's a network marketing owner, this guy has a tool, this guy has whatever. They're coming to us and saying, hey, I have this idea, but instead of us investing money in their project, we invest in and say, hey, I like your product, we have resources, we have advertising, I'm willing to partner with you, right? As long as I'm making my percentage or money from it, right? And now I can go out and I can create these multiple deals. To me, it's no different. And the only reason that these folks are giving up equity in their businesses to the sharks is because they want access to their resources, right? Their networks, right? To propel their business. So they're willing to give up portions of their business because of the network and resources that these guys have, right? And their skill set. So if we have the skill set to go out and manage and launch multiple things in multiple different industries, why wouldn't we do it? That's why we worked hard to get the skill set. So we're not saying if you don't have the skill set, we're not saying just go out and randomly do 50 things, but we're saying we did it, and I was a junior college dropout and a C student in school. It's not like I'm a brainiac, but I'm smart enough to know that I don't need to know everything. I need to find guys like Ray and joint ventures and outsource and just figure out how things work, and then we can put the pieces of the puzzle together to make it go boom, right? That's how my mind works. So I don't need to know everything. I had an SEO services business for like 6 months. If any these guys, like if I said I had an SEO business, they would laugh in my face because they know I don't have a clue. But I didn't need to. I just ran out and found the customers, and then I figured out how to provide a service that they would pay for. I just had to figure it out. I just figured it out. Like this is a tool I need. This is what I got to do. This is how I got to pitch it, and they're saying yes, so I'm going to go with that. So I'm just not afraid to try stuff and get kicked in the teeth. Ray's not afraid to try stuff and get kicked in the teeth. We don't care because marketing is about failing. Marketing is trying new things that didn't work, and then just figuring out sort of what works and your formula. Like we have our formula. We do. We didn't have it. It wasn't overnight, but we have a formula now, and we kind of know now. Looking when we do things, we're like, yeah, this has a probably 80% chance of winning because we know that. But that wasn't always the case. We're like rolling the dice, saying, hey, we could lose a couple grand in advertising here, but oh well. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a try. But we always learn something from those failures. So you can't be afraid, and you can't listen to everyone else telling you because they don't know shit. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. You're going to listen to someone that's telling you, no, don't do that. Just do what I do. I don't like what you do. Well, I don't like what you do. So I'm going to screw that. That's how if I do stuff I like. That's it. Bottom line. I'm not going to do stuff I don't like. I'm not, because it sucks. I don't want a job. That's what I left corporate America. I don't want a job. I want to do stuff I like. And so that's all I do. I don't give a crap. The money comes when you're doing stuff that you love. Ray likes doing all the technical, building funnels. Like he geeks out on that. I'm like, hell no. I like writing the copy, setting up deals, connecting. And Ray's like, yeah, I don't. Just write all that. I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? I want to sit and create my funnel and do all my stuff. So it's really just about figuring out. And the only way you're going to figure out what you love and what you like is by getting in there and trying stuff and failing at stuff. And like I've tried it all. I've tried to build sites, hated it. But if I wouldn't have never tried, I wouldn't realize that I think it sucks and I hate it and I don't want to do it. Right? Then I shied away from copy because I'm like, oh, I'm a C student. I don't know if I could write. Then people started telling me, hey, man, will you write something for me? I'm like, what? What the hell are they talking about? Now, I enjoyed writing, but I'm like, really? I'm like, well, maybe I could be a copywriter. So I started taking some training, looking through stuff, and I said, man, I really like this stuff. Let me try some stuff. Then I started writing stuff, and then I started converting sales, and then people were like, hey, will you write these emails for me? We do that. And the next thing you know, I was a copywriter. I didn't plan to be a damn copywriter. I'm like, going, there's no way I could ever be a copywriter. That's how I used to think. No way I could do that. Now I have like 7-figure marketers asking me to write stuff. I still go, really? Okay. So, but I would have never known that if I wouldn't have tried, guys. You got to try shit. But if you're stuck because your sponsor's saying, just don't look out there, in the mean world, just do what I do, do three-way calls. Screw that. If you hate that, then freaking don't do it. I don't care what your sponsor says. Tell them Eric said don't do it. I don't know. I don't care. So anyway, Ray, I'm on my warpath. You go ahead.
No, I love it, man. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, really. I mean, don't be afraid to go out there and get extra money. There's a million different ways to do it. Like, we've only covered 5. There's a lot more out there than this, but it's there.
We want to find them. We want to find every one of them.
Right? We'll get back to you with a couple more.
I think that's it, Ray, man. It's been almost an hour, dude.
We just hit over an hour, man. And
wow.
Some awesome people hung in there for the whole thing. Actually, we didn't really pitch, man. It's so weird. Usually, like, we have a close right now with dropping links, and let's go get the free stuff, right? OnlineLaunchTeam.com/bonus. Go get the free stuff. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. All right? Thanks for hanging out. Eric, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, bud. Y'all have a great night.